Hello, hello, and welcome here to Homestead-Miami Speedway, the Inspired Racing League Thunder Series. Here to close off season number 1. Crown a champion already. Aaron Stanton taking home that season 1 championship. But looking at who's going to finish where at the rest of the field here tonight. Gonna be a real fun one from the sunny Miami area here in Florida. Homestead-Miami Speedway, one of the racetracks I got to spend a lot of time at personally. So one of them that are very near and dear to my heart for sure. But before further ado, let's take a look here at our starting race information here tonight. The Inspired Racing League about to take on Homestead-Miami Season 1, round number 40. 40 rounds here in Season number 1. A long season. I think they started all the way back in January. Somewhere around there. But great way to cap it off here with the Thunder Series at Homestead. The great 1.5 mile racetrack. Only 4 feet of elevation here. Of course, right there, beachside. Just about there, Miami, so not much elevation out here. 50 mile an hour pit speed road limit here tonight. Look at that, 14 mile an hour winds to the east-southeast. A little bit of that ocean breeze. See that flag waving out there, that American flag. 80 degrees out in the air, 105 on the track. So those cars definitely starting to put some heat into that racetrack. Partly cloudy. Drivers, of course, using fixed setups. 4 additional sets of tires for these NASCAR Truck Series cars. 100% fuel load. And, of course, here with Greg Thielsen, Push to Edge Productions. Here at Homestead-Miami, the Inspired Racing League Thunder Series about to roll here out of practice and into qualifying momentarily. Got about 2.5 minutes left in practice. But let's take a look at our championship points coming into Homestead here. Aaron Stanton coming home out on top. 11 wins, notably. 29 top 5s. Great job there by him. Elijah Fisher, Colton Ward, Mike Hauser, Travis Farmer, Hayden Williams, Ty Stone, Ben Carnart, Ben Milden, Jackson Hadaway, Bobby Hadaway, Dustin Walenti, Ethan Sikorsky, Ty Wilson, Cade Cannon, James McConnell, Pacey Wygant, Matt Sadars, Chris Lyota, and Ryan Hinderlitter. Your top 20 coming to the end here of season number 1 in the Thunder Series. I want to give a big thank you to Inspired Marketing, LLC, W Energy, Mad Performance Paints, Moser Racing, for everything that you guys do here for the Inspired Racing League. About a minute left in practice. Let's go ahead and take a look here at our times up on the board. A 33.7 jumping up to the top. That 45 there of Jones. That's Trent Jones. Matt Sidars, that 14. 33.8. A 33.879 there from Hayden Williams. Elijah Fisher up with a 33.920. Farmer with a 947. Stone into the 34s with a 34.151. Gibson in the 34s, 190. 180, excuse me. But little bit of a separation here. Coming to the close of practice. Qualifying about to be underway here. Looking ahead this week, racing here with the Push the Edge Productions crew. Tomorrow, we got the Rogue Racing League there with trucks at Dover. Monday, the Inspired Cup Series over at Charlotte at the Roval. That's going to be a fun one. Tuesday, Hot Fuel Racing Short Track League off to Oswego. And then Wednesday, Platinum Truck Series here with the Inspired Racing League off. No, I don't think that's correct. I'm going to have to look back because we just did that track. But, then we're heading somewhere there Wednesday. Got to look back because that's not correct. But we're rolling over here into qualifying. See what these drivers got for us here tonight. Fortunately, not quite the car count we were looking for tonight, but it's going to be a good race nonetheless. A lot of good drivers out here tonight, I'll tell you what. Going to be a fun one. Out in the chat, what's up, chat? Teresa, Scott, Emma, Jason Williams. Out there in the chat, Inspired Racing League. Out there as well, Trent Green stopping by, Truck, yeah. Appreciate you guys out there in the chat stopping by. But let's take a look. We're going to watch that 13 right now. Nope, he's coming to a stop. The 12 there, Ty Stone going out for some practice laps here. We are heading to Charlotte, there on Wednesday. Charlotte. Got that update there. Ty Stone watching the 12. That OKC Thunder machine. Ty Stone. Little brush up against the wall up there. Jump over to that 16. Elijah Fisher here. Looking pretty good. That Twins hot rod. That 83 here, William Carter. Also looking pretty snazzy out there tonight. Got the 5 of Kurt Gibson. That Ram looking pretty sporty. Times just jumping up on the board. Chris Lyota there in the 69 to the top of the board. Timmy Neckerbecky up to second. There in the 78. That pushed ahead Sim Sports Hot Rod. Looking good out there, Neckerbecky. Elijah Fisher, new quick time up to the top of the scoring pylon. Hayden Williams here up to second, that number 1 machine. Sending Ty Stone back to third. Lyota to fourth. Gibson there to fifth. Neckerbecky to sixth. Carter back here to eighth. Oh, Travis Farmer up to second there in that 13 machine. Pretty good run there for him. Oh, Hayden Williams, new quick time, top of the board. The 1 machine, that Snap-on truck. New quick time. See who else is out there. We got that 61 there. Sean Hamilton back in 8th. He pulls off the track. Nobody else out there looks like making any laps. Oh, there we go. We got the 5 there. Kurt Gibson out there. "13 of Farmer stopped on the track. He pops off. Most of these guys getting their qualifying in here so far. Quick set of qualifying, but while we got the moment, we're going to take that time. We're going to go ahead, jump side by side. We will be right back. here at Homestead-Miami, the Inspired Racing League, here with the Thunder Series, closing out season number 1, race number 40 here. A really long season. Great job by all the drivers. Thank you all to the drivers that stopped by and participated this season. Thank you all the sponsors here with the Inspired Racing League. Shout out Inspired Marketing LLC. W Energy, make sure you use that code, Inspired iRacing League, you see up there in the corner of your screen. Actually, I'm not seeing, there we go. Now I'm seeing it. But make sure you use that code up there in the top right of your screen. Also, big shout out Moser Racing. Make sure you use the link there. And thank you for being here, Push Edge Productions. Greg Thielson up in the booth. Really glad to have you here with us tonight. But we are about to get started. 115 laps here tonight. Looking like a good one. It's going to be a lot of fun here. Let's check it out. Starting grid here tonight at Homestead for the Thunder Series. Out in front, row number 1, Hayden Williams, Elijah Fisher to his outside. Row number 1, here row 2, Matt Sadars and Travis Farmer. Ty Stone and Chris Liotta rolling off here, row number 3. There in row 4, Kurt Gibson, Sean Hamilton. Looking real good tonight. Boys, rounding out our top 10, row 5, Timmy Neckerbecke, William Carter. And then rounding out the field here tonight, that number 45 of Trent Jones, that Monster Energy truck, rounding out the field here tonight. Fortunately, not a lot of cars here tonight able to make it. But really going to be a fun one, I'm sure. We got some of the heavy hitters up there. Elijah Fisher, Hayden Williams, Matt Sidars, Chris Liotta up there, Trent Jones, Hamilton, Carter, everybody really with a shot here tonight. Really, really going to be a fun one. Tell you what. The field making their way out on the racetrack, doing some pacing here. A little bit of a skim field here tonight, but really going to be a fun one. Shout out everybody out there in the chat. Appreciate you stopping by here tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Aaron out there in the chat. Congratulations there on the championship here at Thunder Series. See you out there, buddy. Cold out in chat. Timmy stopping by out there. Thank you, boys. Thank you, thank you. But we're about to go racing. Next time by, I see those lights on the pace car. They are extinguished. We are going racing here. $115 laps, Homestead-Miami. Taking care of that truck, taking care of those tires. Really going to come into play tonight. I think we're going to really expect some long green flag runs here tonight. Kind of what I'm thinking, what I'm hoping at least. But we sure will find out. Homestead-Miami, race number 40. Here for season 1, the Thunder Series. Getting ready to kick things back off. Down that back straightaway, Elijah Fisher. Hayden Williams going to lead us to this green flag. Take a look there at our side-by-side here. Matt Sidars, Travis Farmer, Ty Stone, Chris Liotta, Kurt Gibson, Timmy Neckerbecke, William Carter, Trent Jones, and Sean Hamilton, I think, fortunately, jumped back to pits, having some issues here in that 61, unfortunately. But we are about to get green flag racing here off of turn number 4. Hayden Williams, Elijah Fisher, green flag is out here tonight for the Thunder Series. 3 wide there, lap number 1. Back in the back, Trent Jones sending it up through the middle there. Hayden Williams out in front. Elijah Fisher sitting back in the catbird seat. Trent Jones, wow, that 45 from the back of the field, lap number 1, already up 8 spots. He's up to 3rd. What just happened with that 45 machine? Take a look at it, because that has to be studied. Out on that outside, oh. See that 14 of the sidars really get loose there. Able to just get by everybody. Have a really good jump up to Elijah Fisher up there. Wow, what a run there by Trent Jones. Jones already up. Battling for that race lead. Lap number 2 from the back. What is going on here? I'm going to tell you what. Out in front, new race leader, Trent Jones. They're on the 45, up 10 spots already. What in the world? Started back in 11th. Currently up to that number 1 spot here tonight. Tell you what, I cannot believe it. What an incredible run there for that 45. But take a little look through the field. Jumping back to the top 5. Up in 5th, that number 5, Kurt Gibson. He's battling side by side here with Travis Farmer. They're in that number 13 machine. That Ram on the outside. Farmer, a fellow Ram driver, with the 13 down on the bottom, trying to make something happen. It's like that 5 able to hold on. No, he's not. The 13 of Farmer able to move up to 5th there. Move up a little bit farther ahead. Ty Stone up here in the 12 machine. He's up in 3rd spot. Excuse me, 4th spot. Trying to battle to keep that 13 of Farmer behind him. Gets up into the fence. Fortunately loses a spot to the 13. Now the 5. There, Gibson gets around him as well. Back to 6th. There for him. It looks like commentator curse is happening to everybody I mentioned here. Wow. But Hayden up to 3rd. Elijah Fisher up to 2nd. Now Elijah trying to battle to try to keep up with that 45 of Trent Jones. What a great job up there by him. Able to take that race truck all the way through the field. Back in 11th. Starting back in last. All the way up to 1st already. 2nd lap. 6 laps in here now. That was... I am just absolutely in awe right now. Jason Williams saying, we got to send that 45 back to tech. I don't know if we checked it good enough, but I can guarantee you our tech officials, the best in the business here with the Inspired Racing League. Nothing funny going on here tonight. But I appreciate you guys stopping by. Trent Plays out there in the chat. Last to first challenge is what he posted out there in the chat as well. It looks like he was able to get that done, but will he overwork that car, this 16? Elijah Fisher giving him a run for his money here. Jump on that nose here, that 16 machine. Nice little bump draft. Right up against that back bumper there of Trent Jones. Take a look at that head-to-head out in front. Looks like that 16 driving a little bit faster here so far. So curious to see what might happen out of that. A little bit faster down to the bottom, trying to get by this number 45. Is he going to use his stuff up too much here? Oh, the slide job up in front of that 45. Ram versus Ford right now, out in front. Watching that 16 up on that high side, expecting him to get a good run down that front straightaway. Not enough, though, to get past that 45. He pulls along side, a little bit of a crossover. Down to the bottom he goes. There, that 16, a big blink there from the 45, Trent Jones. Big blink there in 1 and 2. He crosses that 16 over. The battle for that race lead right now, really interesting. Out in front, Trent Jones, Elijah Fisher. The 45 here in that 16. Battling it out. Take a look through the field. Hayden Williams, Travis Farmer, Kurt Gibson still all up in the top 5. Little ways back there. 3 seconds back from that. We got Ty Stone. Chris Lyotta in that 69. He's battling here with that 78. Timmy Neckerbecky making the pass there. Crossover here from Lyotta. Down to the bottom. That Build Submarines.com number 69. The Bigfoot entry here tonight, Lyotta. Falling back a little bit from where he started. Started up in 6th. Currently back to 8th right now. As Neckerbecky in that 78. Able to make his way by. A little farther back from this battle, we see William Carter. There in the 83. The 14. There, Matt Sedars. And a little farther behind him, that 61. That other pushhead Sim Sports Hot Rod out here tonight, Sean Hamilton. It's one good looking hot rod out here tonight. I'm going to tell you what. But out in front, Trent Jones still leading the way. Started back in 11th. Battling here still with that Elijah Fisher number 16. Side by side, duking it out here right now. Love to see it. Little loose there from that 16, Elijah Fisher. Off of 4. Able to hold the spot in front of that 45 right now. Take a look. Where are those tightest battles? It's like Hamilton really battling with Sedars right now. Fisher and Jones up front. It's pretty good battle. Farmer and Williams battling it out. Not quite. Looks like the only side-by-side battle right now is that of Sean Hamilton here and Matt Sedars. Able to make that spot up to 10th spot there for the 61 machine. Back up front, Elijah Fisher, new race leader, able to pull back past that number 45 right now. Hold on to that lead position as they pull off a 4. Lap number 16 here. Crossed down into 1. Elijah really utilizing that bottom lane. Jones making that top side, really using all that money's worth here at Miami. I'll tell you what, using all of that outside lane right now. Following along with this battle for your race lead right now. Elijah Fisher out in front in that number 16. Started that outside front row. The pole sitter there, Hayden Williams in the 1. Back to 4th. Trent Jones up 9 spots, up to 2nd right now in that 45. Elijah now using that high side. The momentum on that high side, I would believe, yes, able to get the run down that back straightaway. Hold that position there on the 45. Really great job out front battling here between these two drivers right now. I'm going to tell you what. Well, while we got a moment, green flag, let's go ahead. Let's hear the sights and the sounds of the Inspired Racing League and the Thunder Series. Let's go ahead and crank it up. What a good battling happened out front. Really great battle between these three drivers. Now, enter into the chat the 13 there of Travis Farmer. Not to be left out of this conversation. Up to that back bumper there, the 45 of Jones now. Was he able to save something here? Quite possibly out front. Fisher there and Jones dicing it up, the 45 and that 16. 45 really getting a little bit impatient. He wants that race lead back. 3 wide down that back straightaway. Momentarily there. Farmer in that 13 having to reside back to that spot. Back there behind the 45. Excuse me, some hiccups. Wow. Great battle happening out front right now, though. I'll tell you what. Oh! A bumper there. Little bit of contact. Not sure quite what happened there. Let's take a look. See if we can take a look here at that. Down that back straightaway. Right after this, well, we're missing it. That was not where I wanted to go. Thought it was, but no, it wasn't. Oh, well, out front. It's a three-way battle. Farmer now looking to be a new race leader there in that 13 truck. Farmer back from 4th. Out to that race lead in front of that 45. The 16 relegated back to that 3rd position, but still not out of the fight right now. Oh, the 45, a big blink there for Trent Jones. Oh, the 45 in the wall off of 4th. Fisher able to move around that Jones number 45 machine. Maybe getting through that field so quick. Starting to hurt that 45 truck just a little bit here. Appreciate you guys stopping by, though. Everybody here live with us tonight, whether you're out in our TikTok over there tonight, checking out over on our YouTube, the Pushheads Productions YouTube, or you're over here on the Inspired iRacing League YouTube as well. Thank you so much for being with us here tonight. Really good race happening out front. Battle's still not over, but take a look a little farther back. The one of Hayden Williams, our pole sitter, not too far behind there as well. Let's jump on board. On the nose here, that number 1. Looking up at those race leaders. Still not out of grasp yet. Got a lot of laps to go. Only 25 laps into this 115 laps race. So 90 laps still left to go. Plenty of time to make something happen. About 141 there, top speed. Down there into turn 1 right now. 26 laps in. 156 there. Exit in turn 2 down. 166 I think I saw there. Entering turn number 3. Great look at just how fast these drivers getting around here in these Platinum trucks, or excuse me, the Thunder Series trucks. Platinum Truck Series over there on Wednesdays. Not going to want to miss that this week, that's for sure. Over at Charlotte, Wednesday, 7:45 CST. Check back here. We will be live. Not going to want to miss it. Great little on-board there. Elijah Fisher out front. Now he's battling with that 45 still. Now for that second position. Oh, down the racetrack. Trying to use a little bit of a different line. Sees the 45 up on that high side. Riding that edge. Right around the rim of the racetrack. 16 kind of diving down a little bit. Take a look back. That number 1, Hayden Williams. Kurt Gibson in that 5, still not far away as well. 4th and 5th. All not separated by much at all. 30 laps complete next time by. Tell you what, things happen fast here at Homestead. Take a look where those championship top 5 here tonight stand. Not out here on the racetrack. Fisher up in 3rd. Looking pretty good. Colton Ward in the 18, not here tonight. Oh, Fisher, a big wiggle there off of 4. Good job saving that truck. Mike Hauser not able to make it here tonight as well in the 43. And then Farmer up in that top spot, the 13, able to take the lead there from Trent Jones. Great job from that 13 machine out in front. Really good job there by him. Back in 5th in the points. Coming in to Homestead here. Taking a look, last week's race winner, Kansas, Colton Ward, that 18 truck, was our winner there last week. So a great job there by him last week as well. I'll tell you what. Trucks really starting to get spread out right now. Let's take a look here. Where are some of our tightest battles? Looks like Lyota, they're in stone. Right now, our tightest battle out on the racetrack. They're going side by side here off of 3 and 4. Down that front straightaway. The 12 of Stone falling back behind that 69 of Lyota. Lap number 32 here at Homestead-Miami. Inspired Racing League wants to big thank you to all the partners and sponsors here. W Energy, Mad Performance Paints, Moza Racing, and of course Inspired Marketing LLC. Thank you guys for everything that you do that allows Inspired Racing League to do what they do. Really, really appreciate you guys. Coming off of 4, we see that battle starting to die down just a little bit. It looks like Williams and Gibson, they're starting to breed a little bit of a battle here. That 5 truck starting to get a little bit closer to this number 1 right now, Hayden Williams. Starting to breathe down that back bumper right now. Jump on board here. Looking out back of that number 1 of Hayden Williams. The 5, Kurt Gibson right there. This is the battle here for 4th right now. Riding on board with that snap-on truck of Hayden Williams. Jagger not able to make it tonight, having a headache. Thank you, buddy, for stopping by. Hope you feel better tonight, buddy. take you some Tylenol and get you some rest. Close your eyes, get those lights shut off, and feel better soon, pal. Lap 35 here at Homestead-Miami. That battle starting to come to a little bit of a close as well. Let's take a look. Looks like Hamilton having a bit of a battle here with side R's. Take a look at that. They're side by side down that front straightaway here. The 61 falling back a little bit. That's a push ahead Sim Sports machine there. Sean Hamilton in that 61 truck. Doing a great job out here tonight. Currently back in the 11th spot, just logging some laps. Doing a good job at that as well. Really sweet looking hot rod there, I must say. But those leaders out in front, we see a little bit of pit strategy out in front. Trent Jones, William Carter, Timmy Neckerbecky all fall into pit lane here. Some pit stops starting to make their head here. Jones in that 45 back there in that second spot making a pit stop. Neckerbecky, Williams, Carter all following suit here. Looking out front though, Farmer in that 13 still leading the way out in front. Taking a look back, he's got quite that gap, almost 6 seconds back to that 16 of Elijah Fisher right now. See just how far that gap is, way back there. Taking a look back there, he's battling now with that 45, who's now a lap down after pitting green flag pit stops. Currently back in that 7th spot, a lap down, but on fresh tires, fresh out of the pit lane. Expect him to definitely start to track down that race leader. His last lap there, a 106.9. Let's take a look here on his out lap compared to that race leader pulling a 36.2. There, Travis Farmer out in front. Hop over to 34.5. So almost 2 full seconds faster. So you see that truck out in front. That Farmer number 13 definitely going to start getting a little bit closer right now. Wow, that 45 really struggling right now with a little bit of connectivity. The 61 though, making his way forward. Hamilton up to 6th. See, drivers starting to make a bit of adjustments. Pit stops coming into play here. It looks like Iota has made a pit stop now as well. That Neckerbecky truck side by side. Look at that. Push head Sim Sports. Side by side here out on the racetrack. Timothy Neckerbecky, Sean Hamilton out here. Looking pretty good there, boys. If I do say so myself. See where the closest battle is out here, though. Check back in with that 13 of Farmer out in front. That 45 starting to track him down, though. Tell you what. Really starting to track him down. Still out in front. He's not a battle for position right now. That 45 of Trent Jones back in 7th. Now back on that lead lap. Just got his lap back. He was able to short pit this 13 here. 13 playing a little bit long. Riding it out just a little bit. Jumping a little back. See that closest battle on the racetrack. Fisher and Gibson. That's almost a 2-second separation right now. A lot of those drivers just separated by a bit of a distance right now. A lot of the drivers really getting separated after these pit stops. Take a look at that race data here. No caution flags. Green flag from start to now. We're having a really great green flag run. 43 laps here tonight. No yellows here so far. We watched that 16 running loose there off of 4. I'll tell you what, I looked up and had me a little concerned, saying no yellows. He was bounced sideways, I'll tell you what. But Elijah Fisher back here in second. Kurt Gibson back in third. Farmer still out in front. Stone back here in fourth. Gibson up 4 spots. Starting back in seventh, up to third. Stone up a spot. Sidars back here in fifth in that 14 machine. He started back in third, up in third, excuse me. Lost 2 spots, but still having a good night out here. We got Trent Jones, that 45, making his way back through the field. Passing that 61, Sean Hamilton, back in 7th right now. Up to 6th, excuse me. Up to 5th there. A few more pit stops. See Elijah Fisher, Tri Stone, Matt Sidars all making their pit stops here. The 16 down and off of pit road. Sidars and Stone getting some work done here. Still green flag pit stops here happening on this first cycle. 45 laps in. Farmer out in front there in that 13 machine. We got a few drivers left to pit. So Farmer out in front. Gibson, Hamilton, the last 3 drivers yet to pit out here. While we got the moment, let's go ahead. Let's do it one more time. Let's go ahead and hear the sights and the sounds here of the Inspired Racing League. Let's go ahead and crank it up. I could use a little bit of Milo's extra sweet tea and cleanse my palate. Let's crank it up. Thank you. They're a little bit of a crank it up here. The Inspired Racing League Thunder Series looks like pit stops almost coming to a complete cycle. Out front, that number 5, Kurt Gibson, the last driver here that's got a pit. So look like he's gonna have to cycle out. He has not pit yet. All drivers have pit other than him. But I appreciate you guys being here. Big shout out all the sponsors here at the Inspired Racing League. Shout out Inspired Marketing LLC, W Energy, Mad Performance Paints, Moser Racing. Big shout out to all you guys. Thank you for everything that you do for the Inspired Racing League. But we are here with the Thunder Series, season number 1, the finale here at Homestead. Aaron Stanton already crowned the champion. Not here tonight, but Big shout out there to him. Congratulations. The 5 there, Kurt Gibson. That last driver to take it down pit road. He has finally made his way down to pit lane here. So we're expecting, there it is, the 45. Trent Jones, our new race leader, out in front. Take a look at that. Monster Energy number 45 of Trent Jones, up 10 spots from his starting position. He started back in 11th and all the way up to 1st right now, having a really good run, I must say. Big shout out all you fans out here checking us out live, watching us back on the recorded video. I appreciate you guys so much. Really a blast having you guys here with us. Taking a look, let's go ahead and run through our top 5 real quick. William Carter back in 5th. That 83 truck, after pit stops, have cycled back out. Looking pretty good out here. Good top 5 run. Up 5 spots there, Carter starting back in 10th. So good run there for him. Elijah Fisher starting out on the front row, outside of that front row. Currently back in 4th right now. Still having a good run. Plenty of time to turn it around. And the top 5, nothing to say is bad either. Just looking to move a little forward than that with that solid qualifying run. Sure he wants a little bit more out of that 16 right now. That Minnesota Twins hot rod out here in the Thunder Series. Trying to cap the season off on a high note. Travis Farmer up here making ways a little bit forward. That 13 truck, he started back in 4th. He's up to 3rd. Looking good here tonight. Really good looking wrap out there for him. That snap-on number 1 machine. Hayden Williams starting on the pole. He's back to 2nd. He was one of those drivers that kind of on the early pit strategy. Jones down on lap 35. Williams here down on lap 36. And we had Carter on lap 35. Lyota on 36. Neckerbecky on 35 there as well. And then Fisher down on 43. Farmer waited all the way to lap 48. And Kurt Gibson waited all the way to lap 50 there on that first run before we got cycled back out there. Taking a look, still green flag. So really impressive. No yellow flags here tonight. 56 laps in the books here so far. Trent Jones here in this number 45. Once again, started way in the back. Up in front right now. Doing a great job. Take a look. Where's our closest battle right now? Williams and Farmer. Take a look, and that's a 0.3 second gap. The 13 down there on the bottom right now. Trying to work his way around that Farmer number. Or Farmer in the 13 working his way around the Williams number 1 down on the bottom. Excuse me. That one out on the outside. Williams trying to get that momentum. Not enough. Down on 1 and 2. Farmer up to 2nd there. Great job. I think the 1 truck kind of helped him there a little bit. Possibly. Also a little bit of a tire advantage. Farmer last pit in there, 48. Lap 48. Williams back on 36. So probably, oh no! The 14 almost around. Right in front of Farmer there. Boy, oh boy. Big moment there. Let's take that back. That was incredible. The moment here. I want to know what Farmer was thinking there. Boy, oh boy. Saw that there live. That was incredible. Great job hanging on to that car there, Matt. Wow. Yeah, Jagger, sometimes my mouth doesn't do what my brain says, so it's okay. Yeah, and a little bit of a jinx recently every time I've mentioned the green flags. I know, but got pretty lucky here tonight so far. We're green flags still. Lap 60 as that 45 Trent Jones passes that green, that start-finish line here at Homestead-Miami. So watch what I say, but look at that. Doing pretty good here tonight. We're taking a look. The best battles graphic here. We only really got one battle that's really close, and that's Lyota and Gibson right now. Gibson back to 7th. A little bit fresher tires. Last pitting on lap 50. And Lyota last pitting on lap 35. So Gibson definitely going to have the advantage there on that 69 truck. A lot of spread out trucks though right now. Definitely a little bit of different mix of strategies. Definitely playing a part in that. Quite possibly, I'll say. Think that may very well have something to do with it here tonight. A great look from around the speedway here. Homestead-Miami. We got a great race ahead of us here tonight. Just past halfway now. Lap number 62 there of our scheduled 115 laps. See those drivers making their way down that front straightaway right now. Gibson, Lyota there passing by Carter there as well. The beautiful palm trees here at Homestead-Miami. That little lake there in turn number 1 and 2. Winner circle. Let's see who's going to make it there tonight. Who do you got to win tonight? I want to hear it out there, chat. Who is going to win out there tonight? I want to know what you got. Coming to just past halfway. Trent Jones in that 45 out in front. We think that he can make it the rest of the way. Last pitted on lap 30. We know they can go at least 50. Possibly one more pit stop having to take place. What driver do you got to win here tonight at Homestead-Miami? The finale here of Season 1. The Thunder Series. Great little look there around the racetrack. Had to get the sights here. We've been hearing the sounds with the crank it up here tonight. So I had to throw it over there. The sights of the Homestead-Miami Speedway. But back out in front, Jones. We see that Farmer, number 13, starting to make some headroom. He's starting to catch up to that driver ahead of him. See the last few laps, he's been gaining on that number 45 truck of Trent Jones. Taking a look, we got about a lap till he catches him for what the graphic says. Look at that, we are catching up here. About 0.3 of a second off behind that number 45 right now. Battle for that race lead. Farmer in that 13 down to the bottom. He's trying to get the race lead away from that number 45 of Trent Jones. And to the inside and the pass. New race leader Travis Farmer here in that 13 machine. Great job there by him getting around that 45. That 45 has been good here all night. Tell you what. 26 laps led, coming to 27 for that 13 of Farmer out in front. He's also doing pretty good here tonight, but taking a look, looks like those Drivers pretty even, 28 laps led for the 45 as well. I know that 16, he's got a few for Elijah Fisher back here in third. He's got 8 laps led as well. Oh! Side arch hard into the wall. Very hard in the wall. Single car. So not sure if we're going to get a caution for that. Oh boy, let's take that back. Not giving me a replay action, but let's take a look at that. Oh no. Not what he wanted to see there. Ouch, 14. Hard into the wall there. Ouch. Taking a look back out front though. Farmer, your new race lead out there in that 13 truck. Really doing a great job. Tell you what. 29 laps led. Believe he has taken control of the most laps led. Big shout out all you guys hanging out here with us. Thank you so much for being here. Greg Thielsen up in the booth, Push to Edge Productions, bringing you all the action here with the Inspired Racing League. Monday and the Cup Series, Wednesday the Platinum Truck Series, and Saturday here with the Thunder Series. 7:45 CST, 8:45 EST. Make sure you check us out every single week here. Thunder Series going to go on a little bit of a hiatus. I think 2 weeks we're going to take off here on Saturdays. Get ready to start something new here on Saturdays. Check out for those announcements here soon. So that's going to be coming into play for sure. Lap number 71 is our race leader here, Travis Farmer. Across the line, Trent Jones, now he's in trouble. Nope, actually that's not a battle for position. That's Ty Stone back there in the 12, excuse me. Jumping back here to Fisher, Elijah Fisher, back in third. Back almost 7 seconds from Trent Jones, who's 11 seconds already back from that 13 of Farmer, our race leader. Jumping back to that 4th spot, we got that 1 here. The Snap-On machine, Hayden Williams, looking pretty good out here tonight. Oh, Williams, sideways there. What a great catch. Wow. Pretty sure just thought he was about to enter pit lane. What a game he. Wow, what a sideways drifto save. Almost entering and hitting those pit barriers there. Wow. Wow, oh wow. Great job hanging on to that thing, Hayden. Boy, oh boy. Still up in 4th. Gibson back in 5th. Not able to capitalize there on that mistake of that number 1 machine. Gibson also found himself out in front for 2 laps there in that 5 truck. He ran long. Ran all the way to lap 50, so expect that truck to run long again, quite possibly. Grab that race lead again later, and maybe after short pit, I don't know. That strategy might end up working out for him. We'll have to see. Jones back to pit lane there in the 45 truck. Take a look at that. Pit stops number 2 beginning here. We reach lap number 75. So I'm sure they can make it here to the end. Jones going to reach to the end here with this second green flag pit stops. Once again, no yellow flags here yet today. I am absolutely amazed. These drivers definitely doing a great job with that. 75 green flag laps here tonight. The Thunder Series drivers really kicking butt here tonight at Homestead. Jumping a little bit out front. Fisher up to second. Farmer Still your race leader right now. See some more pit stops taking place. We see that 83 truck there of William Carter find his way down to pit lane here. Also, Timmy Neckerbecky, there in the 78 Push Edge Sim Sports truck. He as well finding his way down pit road here. Green flag pit stops. Coming out here once again for the second time. See that? Look at our movers and shakers right now. Up 3 spots from where he started. Farmer doing a good job. Started back in 4th. Up to that top spot right now. 45 really trying to short pit everybody else. See if that strategy works out for him. Last pitted their lap 73 for that 45 truck. See if that works out for him. The 13 currently out in front. Currently the most laps led for any truck out here. 39 laps as he crosses the stripe this time. Definitely a great race. These Inspired Racing League Thunder Series drivers putting on tonight. I'm going to tell you what. Really putting on a good show. Appreciate y'all stopping by Push Edge Productions. Whether you're here on our YouTube, over on the Inspired iRacing YouTube, or if you're over on our TikTok, thank you so much for stopping by. I see Frumpy Old Man out there in the TikTok stopping by. Thank you, pal. Out there. Hope you're enjoying the race here. The Inspired Racing League definitely putting on a good show. See Pryor out there. 6 out in the chat as well. Maury Cortez stopping by as well. Digital Sports Cards stopping by. Thank you guys all stopping by the TikTok. Out there in the Inspired iRacing chat, I appreciate you. Jagger out there really hanging out, getting chatty out there in the chat. Thank you, pal. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good night. Also, Scott Harvick to win out in the chat. Aaron. We got Emma out in the chat. Teresa, thank you. I saw Neckerbecky out there as well. Jason Williams. Colton Hunty. Trent Plays out in the chat there as well. I appreciate you guys all stopping by. The Inspired iRacing League stopping by there as well. Trent Green in the chat. I thank you guys so much. Whether you're just stopping by watching the racing, that's amazing right now. We're watching the 5 Kurt Gibson there make his way around that 61 Sean Hamilton right now on that speedway. That Push Edge Sim Sports number 61 back there. I think he's down a lap back in 6th. Kurt up to 3rd right now. Jones back up to 4th. Elijah Fisher up in 2nd. And Farmer, still your race leader, out in front right now. Coming to lap number 83. 43 laps led for that 13 truck. Really having a great night out here tonight. You drivers really starting to get a little bit spread out here. Take a look. It looks like Williams and Carter currently the tightest battle out there. That one there of Williams trying to get around. It looks like Farmer in that 13 right now. The Mad One stopping by there as well. Appreciate you there, Pat. Matt stopping by, checking out some of the Thunder Series here. Inspired Racing League. Big shout out. Inspired Marketing LLC, W Energy, Moza Racing, Mad Performance Paints. Thank you. Everything that you guys do is much appreciated. Tell you what. Take a look out here with the fans, the fan cam down that long back straightaway. Just look at all those palm trees here at sunny Florida. Homestead-Miami. What a great racetrack. What a great facility. Lucky enough to have been all over this racetrack personally. Watching that Williams battle here with Sean Hamilton out on the racetrack, not for position, but a battle on the track nonetheless. Take a look and see if we can find another battle. Jones and Gibson. Pretty sure Jones making his way forward. Oh, that's going to be our closest battle for position, it looks like. Jones going to make his way here around Sean Hamilton in that 61 push edge Sim Sports Hot Rod. Out on the high side, the 45 down there to the bottom. Jones making his way up to the 5 there. Gibson easily up to the side by side, down into 1. He's got quite the momentum built up down there on the bottom. Already cleared off into turn number 2. Up to second, that 45 there of Trent Jones making his way back forward. He's also lit 28 laps out here. Reminder, up 9 spots. Started back in 11th, up to second right now. And he recently just pit there on lap 73. I think he can make it to the end in that number 45. So definitely going to be a driver we're going to have to keep our eye out on. 7 seconds back from that number 16 of Elijah Fisher. Currently out in front. It looks like we've had a few drivers down there to pit lane. Farmer in the 13 there on lap 85. Taking a pit stop. Lap 80, the Williams number 1 truck making a pit stop. Lap 74, we saw William Carter and Neckerbecky. On lap 75, we saw Chris Lyotta take that 69 truck over there to pit lane. Just under 30 laps to go left as well. 28 laps left to go here at Homestead-Miami. The Thunder Series coming to that final stretch here. Laps are starting to wind down. Coming to that last run of the night. Green flag up until this point. Taking a look at our race recap. 3/4 of this race. Green flag racing. What a great job by all of those drivers. I'll tell you what. Now we got Shane, out there in the chat stopping by as well. Appreciate you, pal. Once again, appreciate all you fans stopping by and checking us out. Highly appreciated. Really thank you guys so much. Taking a look here, that 69 buildsubmarines.com Chris Lyotta looking pretty good out here tonight. Currently back 3 spots, starting up in 6th, back in 9th right now. Looking to finish this race out strong. I don't think he's going to have to pit again either. So we'll see if that 69 can use that strategy to his advantage. But out in front, last pit lap 43, Elijah Fisher. Currently a race leader right now. But that 45 Trent Jones 2 seconds back right now. And he is making his way forward. I'll tell you what. Let's take a look here at our head-to-head graphic here. Trent Jones catching about 1.5 seconds a lap. We're about 1.2 seconds back. So expect that 45 to be catching the 16 here any moment. any moment, we're going to watch that 45 here working his way up towards that number 16 truck. That gap really starting to thin out. Coming to 24 laps to go. Battle for the race lead. I just don't think Elijah Fisher going to be able to hold on. The new tires there. Trent Jones down to the bottom. Easily able to pass that 16. That Minnesota Twins truck there of Elijah Fisher. Trent Jones, your new race leader, though, out in front. I'll tell you what. Oh, Stone there in the 12. Ty Stone there making some contact there with the 45 of Trent Jones, your new race leader. Down there at the bottom of the 12, he is not giving up right now. That is a car that's a lap down right now. He wants to stay on that lead lap as much as he can. It's like Elijah fall back. He fell back past that number 1 machine there, Hayden Williams. The one of Hayden Williams, the first truck, that is a lap down right now. And he is right on that back bumper of the number 45. That one, he last pitted there on lap 80. Got 6 lap fresher tires than this 45. But I don't know if he's going to have the speed to get it done, though. Not sure he's going to be able to get it around that 45 Monster Energy machine. Out in front, leading the way right now. Got a 4-second gap on that Travis Farmer, number 13 right now. And 31 seconds back to this Hayden Williams, number 1. So only 2 cars on the lead lap right now. And Farmer, that 13, the only other car on the lead lap. Looks like Mr. NASCAR also stopping by out there in the chat, checking up. Oh, look at that. The one of Williams side by side here with our race leader, the 45 there of Trent Jones. Not a battle for position. He is trying to get his lap back. Desperately trying to get past that 45 just in case a caution flag comes out. He'll be right back in it. Look at that, 95 laps complete, 20 laps to go. Green flag, green to checkered. Can we get it done here tonight at Homestead, the finale for the Thunder Series? Some great racing happening out in front right now. Watching that Trent Jones, number 45, lap down car, or was a lap down car, Hayden Williams, in that one, just out ahead of him. Gonna have to battle with this lap traffic here for quite a while, I believe. Right on board just a little bit here with our race leader. Oh, take a look at that. Farmer starting to make up some ground. He's back about a second, 1.8 seconds right now. Might be making up some ground. He last pit there on lap 85. He's going to have some fresher tires here than that 45 machine. There we go. We watched the 61 Hamilton down to pit lane now. That pushed Ed Sim Sports Hot Rod taking it down there to pit lane. Elijah Fisher, that 16 machine as well, taking it down to pit lane for the final time here tonight. Let's take a look here at Farmer. Is he tracking down that race leader right now? Certainly is. He's gaining over half a second a lap. And that distance down to half a second. So that is definitely going to be a conversation here. 17 to go. Can he get around that 45 and hang on here for the race win? Side by side for the lead. Farmer and the 13 down the bottom, battling there with the 45 of Trent Jones. Ford versus Ram out in front. The Ram down on the bottom of Travis Farmer. Might be able to get clear, but lap cars out in front, will they come into play? No, Farmer able to get clear there off of 4. New race leader, Travis Farmer, here in that 13 machine. What a great job there by him. Coming to 15 to go next time by. Definitely a great job to pounce here late. All he's got to do is hang on to that track position. Already almost a second and a half back to Trent Jones. 1.3 seconds ahead. Travis Farmer out in front right now. He's all over that one truck there of Hayden Williams. Back in third. Trying to put him back a lap down. Look at that. Back a lap down. Goes that number 1 machine. 15 laps to go. Inspired Racing League Thunder Series here at Homestead. Season 1. Race number 40. The long season coming to a close here. Oh, no, Elijah Fisher. The truck into the pit wall. Let's take a look here at that. Take a look. Glad he said something. Oh, no. Slow-mo here. Let's take another look. Coming down onto pit lane a little bit sideways here. Trying to correct it. At 16, Elijah Fisher. Oh, no. Hard here into the barrels. At the end of pit road. That is going to take that 16 out of the race here tonight. That Minnesota Twins number 16 looking so good here tonight. That is quite sad, unfortunately. But 13 laps left to go. Fortunate there for that 16 machine. Out in front, Farmer in that number 13 machine. Doing a great job. Leading the field right now. Take a look. 50 laps out in front. I think he's going to take over that spot for most laps led out in front. I think that was held there. Yeah, no, I do think definitely. 35 there for Jones. He slipped back to third. Battling with the one of Williams. Trying to get that second spot. He is not done. Both a lap down. Farmer the only driver on the lead lap right now. What a great job by that number 13 machine. I'm going to tell you what. Coming to 10 to go. Next time by. Wow, what an impressive race by that number 13. Not sure what happened here to the rest of the field. See this, it looks like Ty Stone. Possibly a problem coming onto pit lane as well. No, elected not to come onto pit lane, all right. And Gibson passing the one there for third. Great job there by him. 10 laps to go here at Homestead. Inspired Racing League Thunder Series coming to a close. Season number 1. Big shout out, W Energy, Mad Performance Paints, Inspired Marketing, and Moza Racing. Everything that you guys do here for the Inspired Racing League. Taking a look back from that Kurt Gibson. Number 5 currently up to third. Trent Jones up to second. Farmer still our race leader. Looking back at Hayden Williams, that number 1 truck was the race leader on that strategy, but it didn't end up working out there for him, unfortunately. So Kurt Gibson here up to third. That Ram sponsored machine this week. Led a few laps out here tonight. Trent Jones up in second. Also led a good handful amount of laps in that Ford F-150 Monster Energy machine. But out in front, 9 to go, Travis Farmer, that 13 machine, Looking really good. That Ram out in front, leading us here to the race end. Can he get it done? 33 seconds back is that Trent Jones, number 45. Look at that. Back down to pit lane. There for the 45 truck. What happened? Can he not make it to the end? He pitted too early. Boy, oh boy, that is not what he wanted to see here with this few laps left. So now, Williams in the one truck up to third. Gibson still up in second. And Farmer still up in the race lead. 6 laps to go next time by. What is going on? Can't believe, did the 45 not have enough to make it to the end? Wow. Also, the 69, Chris Lyota, also back down pit lane. Did he not get enough gas to make it to the end? Wow. But make sure you check us out this week. We got a great week of racing here. Here tomorrow, the Rogue Racing League. They're with the trucks. They're heading over to Dover. Not going to want to miss that one. 8:45 EST, 7:45 CST tomorrow. Monday, the Inspired Racing League Cup Series. Going to be heading over to Charlotte Roval. That's going to be a lot of fun there with the Cup Series. Again, 7:45, 8:45 p.m. 8:45 p.m. EST, 7:45 CST. And then Hot Fuel Racing Tuesday, same time, late model stocks over at Oswego. That one's going to be a lot of fun. Wednesday, Platinum Truck Series. Go to Charlotte. I think we're going the regular oval there with the Platinum Truck Series on Wednesday. So not going to want to miss it. A week full of racing here with Push to Edge Productions. Greg Tilson up in the booth. Hope you guys having a really good Saturday night here. The Thunder Series really putting on a good show. Farmer out in front. We see the lap times definitely starting to slow down a little bit, but Gibson a full 35 seconds back. I don't think he's going to have enough time to get it done. As we hit 3 laps to go, that Farmer machine out front just doing everything that he can to make it to the end now. Gibson back in third, that number 5 truck. Williams back in third, Gibson up in second. See, Timmy Neckerbecky, he's up to 6th spot. That Push to Edge Sim Sports Hot Rod looking pretty good here tonight, buddy. Proud of you, looking great. A good looking wrap there, that Mad Performance paints on that number 78 as well. That's a sweet looking wrap there for the Push to Edge Sim Sports driver. Coming to 2 to go, though. Farmer, our race leader. White flag about to be in the air here. White flag, 1 lap left to go. What a race here tonight. I'm going to tell you what, Farmer, in that 13, a great job here tonight. Every other driver a lap down. A little bit of pit strategy. Green flag, green to checkered. Look at that. Green flag from green all the way to this checkered flag. Wow, oh wow. What a great race, drivers. Off of turn number 4, Travis Farmer, your winner here, the Thunder Series, race number 40, season 1. The Homestead-Miami winner here tonight. Kurt Gibson finishing there in second, that 5 machine. And Hayden Williams back in that 1 truck, finishing third. Ty Stone, there in the 12. A little celebratory drift there. And your Homestead-Miami winner here tonight, that 13 of Travis Farmer, the 5, finishing second there. Kurt Gibson, a great job there as well. What a night. The racing was absolutely awesome here from Homestead. A great way to end out the Thunder Series. I'll tell you what, Season 1 definitely putting on a show. A great celebration by our race winner, that 13 of Travis Farmer. Big drift, wall tap. He stays in it, bumping off the wall. He don't care. What a great little celebration here. Wow. He is putting it to it, blowing up that engine, giving it all he's got. Great race here. Let's go ahead, take a look here at our race results. Here with the Thunder Series, Homestead-Miami Inspired Racing League, Travis Farmer coming out on top. What a great job, that number 13 Ram truck. Incredible there by him. Kurt Gibson, that 5, coming home there in second. 2 Rams up on the podium. Hayden Williams back in third. Getting a bow tie up on the podium there as well. Our pole sitter here tonight. 115 laps of green flag racing from green to checkered. What a great job. No caution flags here tonight at all. That was really exciting. 10 green flag lead changes between 5 different drivers. So between our 11 drivers here tonight, 5 of them able to find their way up front. So it was anybody's race. Really coming down to pit strategy and hitting your marks there on pit road. We saw the 16. He was driving real good. Maybe had a chance to get back out front, but a mistake there on pit road taking him out. That's all it takes, really. But William Carter, our hard charger here tonight there in the 83 truck, up 6 spots. So great job there, finishing 4th. Starting back in 10th. Great job there by him. Farmer, the most laps led, 63 laps here tonight. Trent Jones, the fastest lap there in the 45 machine, a 34.241. Great job there by him. That machine always fast, that Monster Energy number 45. And then again, Hayden Williams, our pole sitter. But stick around. We're going to go ahead, head over to Victory Lane, try to get a hold of Travis Farmer, and then talk with Kurt Gibson and Hayden Williams here, your podium finishers for the Thunder Series, the Inspired Racing League here at Homestead-Miami. Hope you guys had a great Saturday here with us. Of course, Greg Thielsen up in the booth, Push Edge Productions, big shout out, W Energy, Moza Racing, Mad Performance Paints, and of course, Inspired Marketing LLC. Thank you guys for everything that you do. Stick around. You're not going to want to miss it. We're going to be back from Victory Lane. Stick around. We will be right back. We have made our way over here to Victory Lane. What a great job. That 13 truck, that Ram of Travis Farmer, coming out on top. Thunder Series here from Homestead-Miami. Travis, tell me just a little bit how that race went for you. It looked like a little bit of pit strategy coming into play. 2 green flag pit stops, green to checkered here tonight. Definitely a test of wits here at Homestead. A little bit slick. We saw the temps were pretty warm out there. Everybody a little bit tail happy, sliding those trucks out here tonight. But before further ado, give me your breakdown here from that 13 machine.
Oh, man, it was a good race all around. Good, clean race. Can't ask for any better than that. But yeah, it's pretty loose out there, especially off the start until your tires get good and broke in. Then it felt all right. But yeah, that long pit strategy, I'm pretty sure that's what got me the win, or I went so much longer on that first one. But yeah, went for my teammates, I wouldn't have got it.
Yeah, a great job there from that 13 machine. Just tell me a little bit about those lanes you were choosing here tonight. I know Homestead, definitely a multi-groove racetrack. You can really use that high side, keep the momentum up, really use the bottom on the early bit of that run, kind of conserve the tires a little bit. What was some of the keys here of those lines and how you used them there fighting through traffic and throughout the race here tonight?
I was overdoing it there to start. Just had to back up my entries a little bit, not go in as hot. Just slow down just a little and just carry the speed around it. And it worked out good. I didn't think I was gonna do that good.
Definitely a real great job out here tonight. Congratulations one more time. Travis Farmer, the winner here, race number 40, Thunder Series, season number 1 here at Homestead-Miami. A great way to cap off season number 1. Tell me what you got here for the rest of the week. Know you also racing over there at the Cup Series and Platinum Truck Series. Tell me what you're looking forward to, how you enjoy racing here with the Inspired Racing League, and what we got for the weeks to come here, pal. And who you got to thank before I let you go, of course, too.
Oh, I thank my team, man. Yeah, they don't help me with my strategy and everything tonight. And yeah, it's a heck of a league. I love being here, racing with the guys, a good group of guys here, good clean racing. We have a lot of fun. But yeah, no other place I'd rather be, man.
Awesome job there. Travis Farmer, your winner here from Homestead-Miami, the Thunder Series Inspired Racing League. Great job here. Congratulations. I look forward to seeing you the rest of the week here, pal. Take
All right,
care.
buddy. Have a good one.
Go ahead. We're going to grab that number 5 machine there of Kurt Gibson. They're finishing second place, that Ram machine sponsor right there on the side, that manufacturer. A great looking paint job. Kind of a reference there to the Search of a Driver paint scheme. But how did Homestead treat you tonight, pal? Real great run by all you drivers. Green to checkered, no caution flags here tonight. So big hats off to you guys. Congratulations on coming home second on that podium. How'd that race go for you, bud?
It went pretty good. I thought I wasn't like a third place truck. I thought maybe Elisha or Trent probably had those locked up, and I thought maybe I had a fifth most out of it.
So was it a little bit of that pit strategy? Did you run it long there? I think you were one of those drivers that kind of ran a little bit longer on that second stint and possibly the first one as well, and able to capture that track position in there. Hold on late as those drivers diving down the pit lane to top off. You still had the gas to make it to the end there.
Yeah, I went long on my first stint, then I kind of short pitted the second stint. Then that put me to the track position I needed at the end.
Well, definitely a great drive from that number 5 Ram here tonight. Kurt Gibson coming home in second. Well, congratulations there once again. But before I let you go, who you got to thank here finishing on the podium, the Thunder Series Homestead-Miami season finale here in season number 1?
Yeah, I'd just like to thank Elisha for bringing me on his team this week, and that's pretty much it.
Well, awesome job there. Well, congratulations one more time there, Kurt. Look forward to seeing you over there in the Platinum Truck Series, Cup Series, and then when Thunder returns, look forward to seeing you there. We got a stacked week of racing. Look forward to it. Take care, pal.
Yep, you too.
All right, let's get that final driver, that driver of that number 1 machine, Hayden Williams. Final driver here on the podium, coming home with third here tonight. Starting off on the pole, had some good track position here tonight. Led a lot of laps. Kind of got cycled out there on that pit strategy. Farmer kind of playing it long. Kurt going along there with them. Tell me just how that race unfolded there for you in that one truck.
Oh man, that race sucked. Um, uh, had a good lap in practice, did good qualifying, got on the track for the race, and it just loose. I couldn't drive it. So it wasn't a bad race. It was green the whole way. It's kind of boring from from a driver's perspective, but I mean, it wasn't a bad race, but I'm not happy with the result. I think I could have done better.
Definitely understand that. Yeah, not every race is going to go your way, and that's for sure. Being a racer myself, I know there's time and time again. Last night myself, I sped on pit lane and ended my race up in the top 5, and just a silly driver mistake. Take full blame. I take full blame for that one, but it's one of those deals you kind of kick yourself in the own foot. And pit strategy tonight, kind of playing that one. You kind of wish you played it longer. Do you? Woulda, coulda, shoulda, but what do you think you had to do different to get that win here tonight?
I probably should have pitted later. I should have probably probably pitted whenever Travis pitted. I know I could have stayed out longer that first run. I didn't burn my tires as bad. But once I pitted, it was like I had to keep pitting at that same point every time. It was just loose.
Yeah, I saw a bit slick out there tonight. For sure. The temps were up there. I think they were almost in the 90s, almost the hundreds. They're definitely not helping the fact down here in Miami, though. What do you expect? It's been pretty warm here down in Florida from what I've seen. But congratulations one more time there, Hayden. Great job here on a podium tonight. Who you got to thank getting up on this podium?
Gotta thank you for doing the broadcast. Elijah for putting up these races every other day. Want to say hi to my grandparents. I know they're watching, and yeah.
Well, thank you. That driver, the number 1, Hayden Williams, coming home out on the podium, 3rd spot. Great job there by him. Congratulations. Look forward to seeing you over there in the Cup Series, the Platinum Truck Series, and then when the Thunder returns once again. So, congratulations here on the podium, Homestead-Miami Thunder Series, but look forward to seeing you in other races as well, pal.
Thank you.
What a great night. What a great way to wrap up the Thunder Series here at Homestead-Miami. Want to give a big shout out. Aaron Stanton there coming home out on top with the championship. We already had that decided. A few of those drivers still kind of in contention. Let's check out the top 5 coming in to Miami. That is that 27 there, Aaron Stanton. Fisher there in that 16, back in 10th where he finished. Unfortunately, Colton Ward, Mike Hauser there in the 18 and the 43. Not able to make it here tonight, but Farmer in that 13, able to capitalize, come out with the win here tonight. So great job there by him. Great look at the top 5 there. Let's take a look at the point standings coming in here. Aaron Stanton up on top. Elijah Fisher back 516 points to see just how many wins Aaron got this season. 11 wins across the 40 races. Great job. 29 top 5s, 31 top 10s. A great run by that 27 car. Great job by him. Congratulations. Elijah Fisher there in 2nd. Colton Ward, Mike Hauser, Travis Farmer, Hayden Williams, Ty Stone, Ben Carner, Ben Milden, Jackson Hadaway, Bobby Hadaway, Dustin Walenti, Ethan Sikorsky, Ty Wilson, Cade Cannon, James McConnell, Pacey Wygant, Matt Sidars, Chris Lyota, and Ryan Hinderlitter. Great job by all these drivers here in the Thunder Series Season 1. After 40 races, I must say a great job by all. Appreciate all the drivers taking part here as well. All you fans sticking around, checking out the racing. I appreciate you so much. If you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, drop a share. When you see us go live, it would be much appreciated. I thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I really thank you for being here, stopping by, and checking out the Inspired Racing League. It's really a pleasure to be here, I must say. But we got a packed week of racing as well here with Push Edge Productions. Like I said, one more time before I get out of here. Rogue Racing League tomorrow. Their same time, 7:45 CST, 8:45 EST. Rogue Racing League takes on Dover. They're truck racing there as well, but their whole season going to be in those NASCAR trucks. Inspired Cup going to be taking on the Charlotte Roval there on Monday, same time, 7:45 CST, 8:45 EST. Tuesday, same time, Hot Fuel Racing over to Oswego, the late model stocks. That's going to be a fun short track race there. And then Wednesday, the Platinum Truck Series off to Charlotte. That one's going to be a lot of fun with the trucks as well there on Wednesday. Thank you. I appreciate you guys so much. I see, looks like we got the hard charger out there. So I'm going to go ahead and key this up. Let's get this ready. See, he requested a interview here, so let's pull him up before we get out of here. See that driver of that number 83 machine, Billy Carter, coming home with tonight's hard charger. Great job here tonight, buddy. Homestead, definitely a challenge for a lot of these drivers. Slipping and sliding here tonight. A little bit slick. Those temps definitely up in the 90s, almost the hundreds there. Tell me how that 83 truck did it here tonight. Finishing 4th, starting all the way back there. I think it was in 10th.
Yeah, that's right, Greg. Yeah, it was pretty slick out there, I tell you, but we just tried to take care of the tires best we could and run a smooth race and hope nothing happened. And it worked out for us tonight.
Definitely working out here tonight. A great job by that 83. Moving up through the field. What did it take to move through those cars here tonight? We saw green to checker, no cautions tonight. So that's all on that driver there, that number 83 machine. How'd you work through the field here tonight?
A lot of it was probably pit strategy. Pitting maybe a lap or two earlier than everybody else, and that allowed to get an extra fast lap in before the other guys would pit, and would be able to pass people that way.
Yeah, a little bit of pit strategy definitely coming in full circle here. A lot of guys playing a few different strategies here tonight, and it looked like running long, definitely the strategy you wanted to be on here tonight. But congratulations on that hard charger here tonight, Billy. Before I let you go, who you got to thank here tonight?
Son for supporting my racing, and I thank Man Warren Law, Lynchburg, Virginia, BNS Performance, and Rockstar Energy Drinks, and all the guys at Bigfoot Enterprises. They sure have been a big help to me here lately.
Well, awesome job there. The hard charger here at Homestead-Miami, the Thunder Series Inspired Racing League, William Carter, that number 83 machine. Good job, buddy. Look forward to seeing you the rest of the week here at Inspired Racing League.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Have a good one.
Well, a little take there with our hard charger. Great job. Let's go ahead. We're going to look at our finishing results here one more time. So sorry about those sounds. I don't know how I clicked off of streamer mode. So Discord sounding through. Apologize there for that. But Travis Farmer coming home out on top here tonight. What a night that he had. I'll tell you what. A great night of racing for that number 13 machine. Kurt Gibson there in the 5 truck coming home second. And Hayden Williams filling out our podium there in that number 1 truck. Here at Homestead-Miami, the 1.5 miles, 115 laps total, 170 miles. Great job by all these drivers. 0 cautions here tonight. Great job, green to checkered. Boys, drivers, great job. You watching this over, I just got to say, great job to all you guys. But 10 green flag lead changes between 5 different leaders. William Carter, that hard charger, got to speak to him here tonight. Travis Farmer, most laps led. Trent Jones, the fastest lap, that 45. A good top 5 spot. Starting back in 11th, finishing in 5th. Good job there by him. And the fastest lap with a 34, 241. And Hayden Williams starting on pole, finishing it off there with the podium. Good job by that one machine. A great job by all the drivers. Thank you, all the fans. Thank you for stopping by. I think we hit a new record here tonight, so I appreciate you stopping by, checking us out. Thank you so much. I really had a blast. Great way to end the Inspired Racing League Thunder Series. It was such a blast. Really had a good time. Big shout out to those sponsors one more time. Inspired Marketing LLC, Mad Performance Paints, Dubby Energy, and Moser Racing. Thank you guys for everything that you do for the Inspired Racing League. Big shout outs to y'all. I'm working on getting some partners here and sponsors for the channel ourselves here for Push Edge Productions. Stick around. Those might be coming out here soon, but until next time, Greg Thielsen up in the booth, Push Edge Productions. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. Necker Becky, Emma, Scott, Teresa, Zipper. I saw Aaron, Trent, Shane out there as well. Matt was out in the chat. Menards Bros stopping by. Elijah Fisher, Jagger. A lot of you guys. Mr. NASCAR. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. Saw a lot of people over there on the TikTok stopping by tonight as well. Thank you, Caitlin. Appreciate you. The best wife to ever have. Thank you so much. But until next time, guys, make sure we got some racing here all week. We're going to be live tomorrow, the next 4 days in a row. You're not going to want to miss it. 7:45 CST, 8:45 EST. We got racing all week long, so stick around, check it out. Push to Edge Productions. Greg Thielsen, until next time, push to edge and find the limit.